Mr. Srikal, students, today we will discuss about parallel lines and transversal. So, transversal, not necessary that transversal cuts parallel lines. It can even cut non-parallel lines also. So, now my line in the red color is the transversal, and here it is cutting two lines. One line is L and other line is M. The name of transversal can be any name. Let's say this name is R. Now students, let us see all the angles which are formed. So we have angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6, angle 7, and angle 8. Now, first of all, we need to learn how to name these angles. So, first we'll talk about exterior angles. Exterior angles. So, what are the exterior angles? So, exterior angles are angle 1, angle 2, then angle 7, and which angle, students?
Angle 8.
8. These are known as exterior angles. Okay. Now, what are interior angles, students? What are the interior angles? So, all the angles, like angle 4, angle 3, angle 5, and angle 6. These are interior angles. Now, what are alternate angles? Alternate angles, or you can say interior alternate angles. Yes. Can you tell me, students, what are the pair of interior alternate angles? Angle 4 and angle 6 is one pair of alternate interior angle. Angle 4 and angle 6. What is the second pair of interior alternate angle, students?
Angle 3 and angle 5.
And
5.
is the second pair of interior alternate angles. Am I right? Okay. So exterior angles is we have done interior angles, and we have done interior alternate angles. Am I right, students? In this particular case, L is not parallel to line M. Am I right? L and M are not parallel. So the corresponding angles which are always equal in case of two lines being parallel, in this case are not equal. So students, can you tell me what are the pairs of corresponding angles here? Angle 1 is corresponding angle with angle. Tell me.
Angle 1.
Angle 1 is corresponding to which angle?
Angle 8.
No. Angle 1 is corresponding to
Angle 5.
Then angle 2 is corresponding to angle
6.
6.
Very good. Then angle 7 is corresponding to which angle?
Angle 3.
Beautiful.
Angle 3.
Angle 3.
Similarly, we can say angle 4 is corresponding to
Angle 8.
beautiful.
Angle 4 equal to
eight.
angle.
Correct. Now you see, students, all the 8 angles are covered. None of these angles are equal. Why? Because L line is not parallel to M line. Remember that. So students, alternate exterior angles are also there, just like alternate interior angles are there. In this case, angle 1 is alternate exterior angle of which angle? Angle
7.
And angle 1.
Angle 2 is alternate exterior angle with which angle? Angle
Angle
8.
8.
Okay, students. Now we will discuss what are, please read them. What are consecutive angles?
Consecutive interior angles.
Or they are not side angles or co-interior angles.
Interior angle.
Students, read this. Angles. Please read this on the
Angles on the same side
now.
of transversal.
Students, have you understood? I forgot to write here. Interior angles on the same side of transversal are known as, either you call them consecutive angles, or you call them allied angles, or you call them co-interior. This word is more used in so many books, co-interior angles. So students, what are the co-interior angles in this case? So see, this is the transversal R. And what are the interior angles? 3, 4, 6, and 5. Now, 4 angle and 5 angle are on the same side. Am I right? Right side. And what are the angles on the left side of transversal?
3 and 6.
Angle 6. So students, angle 4 and 5, which are on the same side of transversal and which should also be interior angles, are known as co-interior angles or allied angles, or tell me students,
Consecutive angle.
angles. Very right. Now students, as far as angles is concerned, you see this video once again and you'll remember better. Now, we have one axiom. Axiom says, Sargun, read it.
If a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of corresponding angles is equal.
Draw this. What this axiom is saying is very, very important, students. Let's say we have one line and we have another line. Okay, let me name these lines as L and M. These are parallel lines. It's given that a transversal intersects or cuts two parallel lines. Now I draw a transversal. Let's say this is a transversal, maybe R. This transversal is intersecting two lines L and M. Am I right? It says each
Yes.
of corresponding angles is equal. Now, what are those each pair of corresponding angles? Let's see. What is the first pair? The first pair of corresponding angle is, tell me, angle 1 and angle 2. Am I right? These are corresponding angles. Angle 1, angle 2. This is first pair. Which is the second pair, students? This and this. 2 and 3. I'm sorry. You make it 2 dash and 3. Angle 2 dash and angle 3 is second pair of corresponding angle. Which is the third pair of corresponding angles, students? These are exterior angles. You can name them 4 and 5. Angle 4 and angle 5 are also corresponding angles. And there's another pair, and both are exterior. Now this is 2 dash and 2 dash and 3 is corresponding angle, and then we have this angle. Let me name it 6, and this is 7. Angle 6 and angle 7 are also corresponding angles. So this axiom, students, anybody can say, why not this is a theorem? Why it's an axiom? Because it's such a basic statement that everyone agrees with this. But there is no mathematical proof of this. We can't deduce it. We can't prove it by mathematical proofs. It's an understanding. It's a universal understanding, and hence it's known as axioms. Axioms, postulates, lemmas are not having mathematical proofs, but based upon axioms or postulates or lemma, you can state a theorem which has, backup of these three. And so many theorems combined with mathematical proofs give us a law which cannot be challenged, right? I should say here, law cannot be challenged in given parameters. Like you see, Newton's first law, Newton's second law and third law, they're right. But they're right as long as you're talking about Earth. But as you go into space, we have Coriolis component of acceleration. We have to learn more beyond Newton's laws. So even the law has to be amended when the parameters are changed. So students, here I will say, this is an axiom. What is the corollary of this axiom? Means, if we understand this axiom, we can also say that what? See, what we had said just now in the axiom, students, if we have two parallel lines, what is given? Parallel lines. It's given that these lines are parallel. Then what is the deduction? Or what is the understanding? That
each pair of corresponding angles is equal.
Are equal. Students, maybe this is given, then this is deduction. Now, what is given? Corresponding angles are equal. Then what you will understand by that? If corresponding angles are equal, then you can understand that given lines are
parallel.
Important. That's why I'm writing everything. That there is no other way we can prove that two lines are parallel or not. This is the best way, students. We can prove that. Let's say this is one line and this is other line. The name of these two lines are L and M. How you can prove these lines are parallel? Simply do nothing but just draw a transversal. Just draw a transversal. You can see that all the corresponding pairs of angles are same. This and this is corresponding. This and this is corresponding. This and this is corresponding. And this angle and this angles are corresponding angles. This is equal to this. I'll put double mark here. This is equal to this. I'll put triple mark here. This is equal to this. I'll put a curve here. This is equal to this. So all the corresponding, all the four pair of corresponding angles are equal. Then what I can understand, that L and M lines are
Parallel.
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 So this has been deduced from axiom. What was the axiom? If parallel lines are given, if L and M are parallel lines, you draw a transversal, the corresponding angles will be equal. Opposite to this, if corresponding angles are equal, the given lines are parallel. So sometimes students, we need to prove in trigonometry that these two lines are parallel. So what we do, we take some angle somehow and prove that these are equal. When we prove these angles are equal, maybe some structure is given, na? Maybe some triangles are given. So in this triangle, when we prove that these angles are equal, these angles are also the corresponding angles of line L and M, then we can prove L is parallel to M. Right, students? Wish you all the best. Do like and subscribe our channel, Learn CBSE. See the videos again. In this, we have so many playlists. So you need not see other playlists. Your 9 students, just concentrate on 9 playlist. Yes, if you are a student, you go beyond 9. You can also see 10 playlists, which you can understand and enjoy mathematics further by sharing with your friends. Thank you very much.